It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Falcons burner at wide receiver. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Falcons and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October.
What we got this week, fellas?
And no
can continue to be undefeated. Can we roll to 5-0?
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I like this guy.
Yeah, they must have benched Desmond Ridder.
He tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. First carry here for Ken Walker. Able to push his way through. And this
Can we tackle the motherfucker?
Down. His good running gets him to about the 44. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
We missed a fuck ton of tackles last week.
Now Geno on first down. Got his man, it's Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and being very successful.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They go play action here on first down.
Didn't have to work right to him.
Well, the first play
Motherfucker.
going to be intercepted.
That one was on me.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Uh-oh.
Line of scrimmage, the 15.
Not good.
It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. This is the tight end fan. So the completion good for 6 yards.
Gino's out here fucking shredding me.
Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Smith.
Yep.
And this will be caught by Metcalf.
Not surprised.
Seahawks touchdown.
Not surprised.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They ain't got nothing. They got some fucking kick coverage.
To see the Falcons offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought
Let's go
down
look
at
at what
the
they
22.
want. Tight end drive. How the fuck did I know?
Seahawks defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be
Yes,
a
sir,
nice play
jam.
for the offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
God damn it.
Avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I had him.
Back to throw. Flush to his right.
Ain't getting me that time.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
Yes, sir.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 22-yard touchdown play. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. at the end of last season.
Motherfucker.
All the off-season preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now a throw here to his running back.
Okay. All right. Makes sense, I guess.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf.
He can't catch the goddamn ball with his eyes closed, apparently.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing is Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
Excuse me.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown,
Fucker, dude.
Seahawks. Noah Fant, 27 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Hey.
Touchdown, Falcons. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Oh, I just want to scream. I just want to just fucking scream.
Now Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Smith.
Oh, goddamn. Almost had it.
But it's incomplete. Not a good throw there.
Got to steal one back.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
It's caught. Lockett. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Good stop.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect.
Good stop.
That falls incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This one angles out of
Good
bounds in a
fucking
good
punt.
spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
What are we doing over on the right fucking side?
They'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 4...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wish my DBs had a fucking brain.
Gino now to throw. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith throwing again.
What? What?
Second catch for him today.
Get the fuck out of here.
1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake the jet
Good play call, buddy. I'll give him that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Gino.
Dude, make your goddamn play, AJ. The fucking ball's right there.
For another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard
Jesus
line.
Christ. Use your fucking hands. You got 2 of them.
And the drive will continue. Now Gino on 1st down.
And you just keep goddamn bailing.
He's got his big wide receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We're fucking atrocious. God awful. Worst fucking football team in the league. I've never seen a football team as bad as this one be fucking 4-0.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
On 1st down, it's Smith. That's complete. Right around
And he holds on to that.
And just 3 yards on the catch there.
Of course he does.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Smith. In trouble, and he'll
Thank
go
you.
down back at the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Boswell's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this 1st half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Why are we running into each other, man? Fuck.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now we're throwing it like we're fucking retarded.
But this one is incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
He was only asked to punt
Can we
once
get
in the
down
victory
there?
last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Bryce Young with a touchdown pass. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will
we block for him this time on the
kickoff? We are underway in quarter 3.
Hey, look at
And
there. We got you
V25
V25.
at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this.
And we don't block.
Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they're able to get this
Done
one
something.
across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry to about the 40-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree
Yes,
with
they
that totally.
have.
They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Robbie runs by the guy that makes the fucking play.
Closer to midfield across the 45. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Oh, block for the man.
Just started a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
There he goes.
There be John Good.
Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Falcons. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, got hung up.
And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
He'll try again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Koo now for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Arnold Ebiketie drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
It helps that they ran it fucking twice.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return,
and it will be Falcon football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Robinson up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking now, and that's complete.
There'll be a
pickup before, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally we'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Smith. That completes it again to Metcalf. And
oh, motherfucker.
As the tackle made at the 42.
I love how all these quarterbacks have eyes in the back of their fucking heads.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Motherfucker gained 8 yards. Should he have been swallowed up? Yes, but we fucking suck.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. 2nd down and 8.
sticking with Walker on second down. And he is
Look at this goddamn
first. He
angle,
gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
We need to do fucking pursuit drills at practice or something, because this is ridiculous.
Continues here. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and... Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
What the fuck?
There's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Can you hit that fucking pass, please, Drake? That's the second goddamn time we've ran that play. That's the second goddamn time you've missed a throw.
And get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh my God, man.
That they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I hate this fucking game.
I
despise the game of Madden.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Gino. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Almost win about $1,000.
The defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Whoa. I was on this right.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
On
fourth down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here comes third down at 7. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
For him here.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout.
I need names for Smith and Jigba.
51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Smith and Jigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They're complete to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Fucking, what was that? Why is he out there jogging?
He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll look to throw again.
That should be it.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down.
Exactly. That's it.
It's going to be the one to do it.
Just gonna run out and get the fuck out of here.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team. And think about the celebration back home. when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Robinson will score. Touchdown and one.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 1-1, check that box.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Smith.
He's going to let it fly.
Well, you know.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there
That was
trying
on you,
to
huh?
take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I agree.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Smith.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trenton Simpson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Falcons, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the